Reverend Dr. Michael McMorrow coming to you live from the sanctuary at the Center for Spiritual Living here in Granada Hills, California. We're located in the North San Fernando Valley. We're a faith community who welcomes all who practice their beliefs in faith and love. And tonight we have a wonderful Fifth Wednesday offering by Burl Bolerjack, who's here to do a drumming meditation. And so we're going to know a couple stragglers will make their way into the sanctuary. But if you're at home right now, if you haven't done so, grab yourself a pot or a pan or your drum, and we'll get underway just as soon as we get through our opening ritual. So I'm going to ask our local friend Rosalie to come on in and to light the candles for us. Welcome, have a seat. All right, and so let's just start by taking a deep conscious breath and releasing the cares, concerns, the hustle and bustle of the day, and just allow ourselves to surrender to this eternal now moment as we come together for our call to service, which we call lighting the flames of faith. And we perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call Spirit. Now, fundamental to this truth is a unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here this evening. So as Rosalie lights the first candle, it's for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. The fifth candle we light for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. The sixth candle we light for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. The seventh candle we light for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. The eighth candle we light for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. The ninth candle we light for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And the 10th candle we light for all those who are as yet unaware of the power and presence of Spirit in their lives, for the space we hold for them here, within our sanctuary, within our online community, and of course within our own hearts. And as Rosalie lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to have experienced the healing flame of God's eternal love.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender. God.
So we could just go within for a moment and join me in consciousness as we set the tone for our experience here this evening, that we are just so grateful for all the many blessings in our life, for air conditioning, clean water to drink, a place to lay our pillow, our head at night, food to eat, and for places like this to gather and explore an experience of the Spirit as we understand it through its many modalities. And so we are grateful tonight for Burl for making himself available to lead us through this drumming meditation this evening. We're grateful for all who are joining us, who are joined with us here in the sanctuary now, online, and those to come. And so from this place of gratitude now, we just release this evening to its divine unfoldment, knowing it is perfect, it is complete, and together we can acknowledge this by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so if you're joining us for the first time in a drumming meditation, I know those here in the sanctuary, this is not your first time, but if you're joining us either now or in the future, checking us out in an archived video, I would encourage you to get yourself something to drum on and just allow yourself to be instructed by Burl. He will lead us through this meditation to release any sense of needing to know what he's doing next and where we're going and how long is it going to be and all these other things that we can get caught up on. And just allow yourself to be carried away by his drumming consciousness. A consciousness that has been developed over years of interest and practice on his part. I just happen to know this about him. And so we get to be the beneficiaries of that. And so for those of us in the room, and for those of you online, let's just send Burl some love right now. And I'm just going to make a few announcements, and then I'll make the official introduction. So we do have some stuff going on here. This is a Center for Spiritual Living. So if you're joining us for the first time, just check out our website. If you have any interest in finding spiritual community on a Sunday basis, or just check us out and see what we have to offer. Tomorrow evening, we have the Spiritual Unity Movement, of which Burl is one of the founding board members, I believe, going back a ways for sure. And so they will be here tomorrow night for the full moon meditation that is featuring Miriam Green as a music, and the spiritual teacher, I think maybe psychic even, Mary Elizabeth. I forget her bio, but so it's Miriam Green, who we all know from Agape and from the Wednesday night service. She will be the musical inspiration. And again, bring your percussion instruments. We do have a budding youth program that's available on this Sunday at the second service, which is at 10:30. We're also working on getting a young adult program going here that meets at 11:45 again this Sunday. I'm offering a class on Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. That'll be here on Tuesday evening at 6:30. That's next Sunday, the day after Labor Day weekend. And then on Wednesday, September 13th, a very powerful group of women, but men are invited, but it tends to be women, which is the Sangha or spiritual community, where they will be focusing this month on the sacred art of listening using Mark Nepo's excellent book, 7,000 Ways to Listen and Other Things. And we also have a gratitude festival coming up in November. So if you're feeling like you're ready to step into spiritual community and you haven't found one yet, come check us out. Or find one in your area and get up and go there. All right, so thank you. All right, so now let me introduce our pal Burl Bolerjack, longtime meditation facilitator, has been interested in metaphysics and all things spiritual, probably from the very start of, I'm going to guess, as a young fella. And I'll let you, he can tell you more about that if he chooses to. But for now, let's just welcome him to his little station here, and we'll get underway. Thank you for being here this evening.
Short moment. I don't know.
So you're good to go?
Good to go.
All right. So here we go. So Burl saved you from one of my jokes. Okay, so take it away.
Thank you, Reverend Mike. So welcome everyone here and online. This is a meditative drum circle, and drumming or meditating with the drum, like pretty much all meditation techniques, uses a focus for the conscious mind. I encourage you to give the drum your full attention, and this focus is something that the conscious mind can lock into, can hold on to, so that it stops paying any attention to that voice in our head that chatters away all day long. And deprived of conscious attention by our focus, the chatterbox will quiet down and become still. In that moment of stillness, I find the experience of pure awareness, no thought, pure awareness, and a sense of connection to the greater whole. So I'm going to start out with just a rhythm in this guided meditation. I encourage you to lay your instruments down for the moment. This is an opportunity to allow the drum to take you to that place of stillness without the additional distraction of playing yourself. So if you would, close your eyes, take a deep breath. As you release, allow all stress and tension to flow away with that breath. Once more, a nice deep breath. And release. Now just breathe normally. And with each exhalation, feel yourself slipping deeper into relaxation. Focus on listening. Give the drum 100% of your conscious attention, ignoring the chatterbox, allowing it to quiet down and become still. now, whenever you're ready, pick up your instruments, join in the rhythm. Again, focus on listening. Your body knows your rhythm and will express that rhythm and fit it into the group rhythm without conscious control. When we do this, the group rhythm becomes a powerful force, capable of carrying us into the stillness. I'd like everyone to take a deep breath, becoming aware of your body. As you release, feel yourself here, present in this room. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes, alert and aware, here and now. All right. Thank you. This is a good moment if you would like to try a different instrument. We have a number of them up here in the pile. I encourage you to, choose an instrument that you can play loud enough to be heard around the room, and at the same time, something that it calls to you. Those of you at home watching this on video, I hope you've had something to, some sort of percussion to join in that rhythm. Unfortunately, these group meditation drumming circles don't really work online. The timing is different for each and every person, and so it's impossible to get a group rhythm going, really. But you can certainly drum along with those of us who are here. Meditating with the drum is something I found 20-some years ago. I was attending drum circles and occasionally would find one where this meditative experience was available. And I shortly thereafter began, I encourage you not to use that beater for that. It's not going to give you enough of a sound. Try one of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get another one.
I got one. Try that, yeah. Hmm?
Is that good?
Yeah, sounds good. Now that one has a thumb hole in it. If you can hook your thumb through there, that works pretty good. And I usually just rest it on my leg. How does that sound?
Good.
All right. So would anyone else like to try different instruments? You got something? Yeah, all right, good. Again, I've been leading these drum circles for about 20 years or so, and the opportunity to gather with a group of people and share this meditative experience is what brings me to them and what feeds my spirit, if you will. It's something that I feel like I need these days with the chaos and the tension and the stress of the world. Seems to be going crazy around us, and this is an opportunity to let all that pass away and share this meditative experience with others. And it's something I've come to, it's become a major part of my life. So let's just start up a rhythm, and again, I encourage you to close your eyes. Focus on listening. Focus on listening. Ignoring the chatterbox, allowing it to quiet down and become still. This is a good opportunity. If you have anything to share about your experience with the drum tonight, this is the time to do it. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
It just puts you in such a peaceful place.
Yes. I fell in love with it, from the beginning. That moment when the chatterbox quiets down and becomes still with that constant story, it just, when all that goes away and you're just left with, the pure awareness, there's something really joyous about that. And the technique works better with a larger group, but I sit at home and drum pretty much every day for some length of time, and get to that space, and again enjoy that moment of pure awareness and connection. That it feeds my spirit. I love it. Again, this is a good moment if you'd like to try one of the other instruments. We have quite a variety up here. And find something that speaks to you. Yes.
Which one?
I would go with that. See how it sounds to you, though. That drum has a nice, rich resonance to it. So. This one? This is, I believe, the first one I bought. I found it at Remo, and the poor thing is so beat up now that, but it still, has that, really nice deep resonance that I like, and it has been my go-to for, since I started drumming. Yeah. I'm not sure of what this thing is. I think it's a spirit animal, aborigine perhaps. Yeah. But I've always loved this drum. And again, with all of these have a story. Most of them came from somewhere, and a lot of them were given to me over the years. And they have become my drum circle toolbox. This one did, yes. Yeah. I don't think they produce this one anymore. I have seen them advertised over the years, and of course, when Remo closed down there in North Hollywood, why I haven't been up to their. They hold drum circles at their factory up in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, I've been there.
Right, but I have not been up there and haven't really checked. But yeah, a majority of these came from Remo in one way or another. Again, close your eyes. Your body knows your rhythm and will express that rhythm and fit it into the group rhythm without conscious control. Focus on listening. right. I like to end these by offering people the opportunity to stand in the center. The rest of us use the frame drums work best, chimes, rattles, and focus on one person at a time and just fill them with vibration from all sides. So it's a nice way to end the drum circle, and we'll do that now. So please come to the center. Yeah. All right, so this requires a volunteer, someone to step to the center and be surrounded by vibration. You can lay your instrument down while you're doing this. Next.
Go ahead, Burl.
Oh, thank you. right. Good for the spirit. Next. Yeah.
We'll work on your foot.
Yeah, this would be good for it.
right.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, she was trying to wander around.
whoa, 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 where you going, man? Oh, I'll be right. I just gotta check the time on
Are we still online?
I think so.
I wonder if it's
it. What's that?
The one video I saw of the last one I did here where we got out and danced in the center. You could see that.
Oh, that was a trip.
Namaste group.
I mean, that really feels like something ancient is like resonating, right?
You know, I started up that little ending for my drum circles early on, and people just loved it. You know, there's something about being in the center and everything focused. You know, from all sides. It
feel the
just it
vibration
feels
of
wonderful.
the different instruments.
Yeah.
It's a nice
Many people have a
spiritual
very
side.
emotional experience out of it. It's almost like something opens up, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How's your wife?
She's doing all right. You know, she had surgery on her wrist, and they put in a little plate. She's wearing a small cast now, and should be for a couple more weeks. And so she's doing pretty good. Yeah. She's not drumming yet, though.
No, okay, I guess we close out. Okay.
So I'll do an official ending here.
All right.
So that's our program. That's our program for this evening. I'm going to use your little gong here. Just a bowl. So let's give Burl some love online there. So check the chat later, Burl. Hopefully people will put something on there. And so our next fifth Wednesday is November 29th. So I got to tell you, folks, you got to come in and check this out. It's a trip, and it's more fun when there's more people here also. So let's just end by taking a deep, conscious breath. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. For those of here in the sanctuary, we just know there's a safe journey home, that we arrive home in safety and in good order. And for all of us, as we make our way through the rest of this evening, we know we have been attuned to the pattern of perfection within. And as we make our way to our beds this evening, we drift off easily and effortlessly to sleep, dreaming sweet dreams, that we awaken feeling fully restored and with a vibratory aliveness that puts a spring in our step through our work day. And so we just, one more time, we breathe in and release and know that this evening has been good and very good. And together we acknowledge this by saying, and so it is. Amen.